Hi, welcome to my channel, Rohit Speaks. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how do we create artificial rain in places where there is not enough rain or drought, and what's the technique behind it and how it makes the water or condensate and makes rain in places like those. So, to water to become water, so for rain to fall in places, it needs to condensate. So what happens is in an area where there is water, it evaporates due to solar heat, it becomes water vapor, it goes up, 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 it cools down and it condensates into really large water particles, which then becomes heavier and it falls down and comes in form of rain. So that's normally how rain works. But in places where there is drought, there is not enough rainfall happening because it's too hot and it's just the layer of for it to become condensate, it goes so high that it cannot form rain anymore. How do they make the condensation or how they make it? So the science behind is a condensation nuclei. It's an area where water droplets are attracted to each other. So it's basically a small particle which is like 0.0002 millimeters. To that, all the water vapor will attach, and forms a cloud droplet and then forms this rain droplet, and then it becomes heavy enough to fall down. And that's how they initiate this artificial rain. Now, this condensation nuclei can be anything. It can be dust, pollen, a chemical, or even bacteria. But places where they use this artificial rain, either you can do dry ice, which is solid carbon dioxide, or silver iodide. So how it happens is they just sprinkle silver iodide into the cloud vapors, and then they reach the basically water vapors will get attracted to each. They will form this condensate and start forming. If there is too much water vapor, they might even form ice particles and fall down in places. Now, the only drawback is the chemicals being used. So these chemicals might fall into you and might cause more harm than much, but silver iodide in a concentrated area is very harmful. But if it is spread across a larger area, might be okay, but not saying you should use chemicals. Most likely, dry ice might be useful, but again, it's carbon dioxide. You're adding more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which is gonna deplete your ozone layer. So there is a drawback in this artificial rain, but if it is the need for the country or the region, I believe they do that so that there is temporary rain so that can relieve people for this little bit supply of water. So this is how artificial rain is done. Also, you might have heard about acid rain, or in places where there is too much pollution, it can also cause rain. Again, the feature or the idea behind it is the same thing. Condensation nuclei. Condensation nuclei can be a pollutant, can be a chemical, can be a bacteria. It is something which can attract water vapor to it. So those pollutants, those pollution which is coming off through your through your any human activity, it could be industry, whatever it is, pollution through these. They when they rise up, these are dust particles. They will attract water and then they will form this large water droplet and will form again. Its water is forming along with that pollutant is coming back onto you. So it's basically a chemical rain. You're gonna just get back your chemical down to you. It will leach into your water, and that's how the pollution cycle starts. So I just wanted to let you know how condensation and how the rain happens with artificial rain. How they do is basically they add small amounts of silver iodide or carbon dioxide, which will attract water vapors, and then they will form from this small particle to a large particle to a large rain droplet, and then it will start falling down. So hopefully this video was just to make you aware how this is done and what is the science behind it. So with that, I'll switch off this video and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.